Oh man. Yay. Oh. No. Oop. Forgot to turn that off. There we go. Okay, good. Can't get distracted by that. Looks like we've got a pretty good transition trader here from Robin. That's cool. Right. Just yeah, it was good. Was good, Robin. Was good, yeah. I managed to keep myself up for another 3 hours to cast this. I was starting to feel a little sleepy around like 11 p.m. or so. Okay, that's cool. Uh, actually, yeah, I should have known that because sometimes you do that. Sometimes y'all do that. All right. Yeah, let me do this. I managed to keep myself up extra couple hours. I was starting to feel it around like 11 p.m. or so. I just, but instead of falling asleep, I just reported C2WC deaths. So that managed to keep me up long enough. There's TegaMech. There he is. There's Aliwa as well. What's good, y'all? What y'all up to over here? Jesper playing. Let's see. Make sure y'all got y'all hearts and input display on. Alright. Yeah. 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 Of course y'all gonna get a seat. Get y'all a seat. Not too much of a rush though. Even though it's late. I don't feel too tired, so I'm not feeling too bad right now. But that's gonna be the starting seed for y'all. And yeah, whenever y'all ready to go, just we'll get this going. Yeah, man. Y'all recovering from CTWC dice, cause that was a pretty good tournament. Oh, I heard certain characters here on this stream, place pretty high. No, it was bad because I choked. Hey, well, I mean, it happens to the best of them. You still got like, what, you got what, seventh place, I think? I think you got seventh place. That's still pretty good, top eight. Oh, you got fifth. Oh, okay. No, that's right. Yeah, cause you played in top six against Tugi. That's right. That's right. You got fifth. Okay, that's what that was. All right. Oops. Ninth, but kind of choked. I mean, hey, that's still pretty good placements for both of y'all. It's not like y'all was bums and went out in like top 24 or something like that, right? Like it was gonna be tough for y'all. It was gonna be tough, just a tough draw for all of y'all in the top, like past like 12 even. It was a tough draw. It was exciting to watch though. I ain't gonna lie. Like y'all had me getting up at like 6:30 to like watch these matches. It was crazy. I never get up, almost never get up that early for like anything. So it was an experience. Yeah, I've been noticing that y'all look like y'all back in form. Y'all got back in like tournament form. It's pretty good. That's what I like. That's what we like to see, you know. Uh, once we get all the names, like once we get all the names and stuff, like input it in, then we gonna start like running the stats on all those matches. I just reported the matches for Elo like an hour ago or so. So it should update like later today or tomorrow. But I can't wait to run the stats on those cuz like yeah, like Robin said. All right, let me get y'all going for game number 1 here. We got Robin versus TegaMech. Pretty heavyweight match here. And let's see how they gonna go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty crazy. I love inputting stats for like great games. It feels really good. Feels really good because then I know the players feel good when they have those good games. Like it's just good all around. Let me check here. Oh, so yeah, this is going to be Tega's 4th match. I think they're in a little bit of a speed run here. Got a little bit of responsibilities. And they're currently 3-0. So they're going perfect so far in the div. 3-0 and only dropped 4 games. So, and this is Robin's first match. So Robin looking to start off the season here with a win. 94k here for Tega, 77k for Robin. You know, both players here pretty similar PBs. Just 18, 19, probably 29 if I'm being honest. Should be a good match. Robin here. A little bit of a situation on the top of the board. Probably just gonna want to bar J here to lower the stack. Gets the bar. And now it's just waiting for another bar to get the Tetris. It's allowing TegaMech to get a little bit of a lead. Good T-spin there for Robin. It's gonna clean the board up and can now begin scoring once again. 132 for Robin. 171 for Tega. Let's see. I'm not sure if these players will have any other matches going on after today, but we shall see. The only other players that have to play left, or Tega has to play left, is I believe Yanni and Weisbrot. No one's really seen Yanni play for a really long time, so I'm not really sure what to expect there. But Westbrook was at C2WC DAS and did decent. Certainly did a little decent. Pretty decent in that tournament, so remains to be seen what they can do in this tournament. 228 for Robin, 267 for Tega. Tega currently ahead by about 3 Tetrises. Pretty solid tournament paces here for both players. Robin probably looking for around a 500. Tega probably looking for a high 500 or perhaps a 600 depending on how the pieces fall. Taking a little while. I'm gonna start trying to get y'all on actual like super streams. Like it's good that these exist. Ooh, a little bit of a square burst there for Tega. It's gonna complicate things a lot. It's now looking for a bar to help clear this board, and they're going to hang that L all the way in column 2, and Tega's going to top out at 319, Robin at 326. You are good for game number 1. GG's. Was that 12 high? That was 12 high. Yeah, that was gonna be tough. Yeah, that was hard. That was gonna be hard. That was a 12 left. Let's get both players are ready here for game number 2. Let's get them going. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Didn't want to wait for square. Yeah, I feel that. What's good, AV? What you doing up? Ain't it like 4 a.m. for you? Like, this is kind of DJing hours for me to be streaming, but like, it's even worse because like you still up. You don't even got nothing to be doing. What you doing? What is that? Oh, one of those nights. Yeah, I feel that. One of the nights where you can't really sleep. It's all right. Everybody has those. Both players here starting out pretty clean boards. Not really much to say on that end. Robin currently going perfect. Is now going to take the first burn. 91k for Robin, 71k for Tega. Wait a minute. I just realized you're in my bracket for C2W tomorrow. Oh, hang of that J there for Robin. It's now waiting for a bar. Gets the bar. And can now maybe dig this out on the top. Gets a nice J. Gets a bar for dirty Tetris there on the left. And it's probably going to save their game, to be honest. Yeah, that's going to save their game. And that has allowed Tega to come back and take the lead. 152 for Tega, 148 for Robin. You're all washed up. You see, that's the problem though. That's the problem, right? You see, you say that, and then like on the actual day, you're gonna be fine. So it's like, I don't know. I never trust players whenever they say that. You know, it's like they might be struggling today, but like, what about tomorrow, right? The only thing that matters is what happens on the day. As long as you're better on the day, that's all you really need. 199 here for Robin, 223 for Tega. A little bit of a Z spire there for Robin, but it's gonna get quick bar to get 2 quick Tetrises in succession of really low of a stack. Both players once again probably looking for around that mid to high 500 trans going into transition here. You've been struggling all week. I mean, like I said, all that matters is what happens on the day, right? You only need one good day. Don't matter if you been struggling all the rest of the days. We tell T-Storm this all the time. $338 for Tega. Ooh, hang of that L there on the left for Robin. It's gonna get a bar though. To probably save their game. Well, that's going to now require a plentiful amount of burns to clear this stack down. And Tega being clean can start to build a little bit of a lead here, taking advantage of Robin's dig. 326 for Robin, 364 for Tega. What's good, Maury? What's good, Maury? What are you doing, man? Alright, looks like Robin here is just gonna build on row 2. And yeah, they're just gonna build on row 2. Oh no, now they're waiting on a bar. Covers right as the bar comes. Very unfortunate. And it's now just waiting for another bar to get the Tetris. And it is taking its sweet little time. Finally gets the bar here. 368 for Robin, 457 for Tega. Pretty healthy lead here for Tega. I'd say about 4 Tetrises. Tega here looking for that, still looking for that high 500 strands going into 19. Now Robin here probably just looking for a high 400 at this point. That dig certainly took a little bit of a pain on their pace. I'm not gonna pass out mid comms, bruh. I ain't 10th. Okay. A little bit of a spire here for Robin. Gets a nice L to clear out the stack. And it's approaching transition here. Only 4 lines left, so definitely it's gonna want a clean stack in a 19. And has a pretty decent stack here in a 19, just on row 2. Probably it's gonna want a bar. Where is that bar? And the bar never comes for Robin. Robin's gonna top out at 426. Tega at 538. You are good for game number 2. Yeah, see, Maury, the difference is I'm not commentating from my bed, okay? I'm commentating in a chair. So I was never in any danger of that. I was never in any danger of that. Like when it actually comes down to business and I need to be up, I'll be up. Tega here, just gonna do a little bit of a mulling. Oh, never mind. GG's. I did not see the... Yeah. Looked like you were gambling a little bit to get that last Tetris. But it's all good. It's all good. Always try to get one Tetris. Yeah. I try to do that as well. At least one in post, right? Both players here are good for game number 3. Let's get them going here. Both players tied 1-1. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I did not see you broke your armrest, AV. How do you even break an armrest? Like, were you just like sitting on it or something? And then like it just snapped? Like I can't imagine you just like, you were so mad you like, you know, you slammed your hands or arms onto the armrest and then it broke itself. It's adjustable, but like even those aren't like super weak, right? Oh, okay. It's that sort of situation. Okay, that makes sense. Robin here probably didn't know what to do with that Z. It's gonna create a little bit of a dig sequence here. Pretty high up on the board. 10,000 here for Robin. 52k for Tega. He's getting some pretty good pieces to get out of this. And now just gonna want an L. Now I'm gonna want a J instead. Meanwhile, Tega here setting up a delayed 6 and below. Pretty interesting setup there. I don't think that was a setup, but that's what it ended up looking like at the end of the day. And yeah, Robin here looking pretty safe now. Probably gonna get out of this fairly simply. And yeah, just like that, Robin's out of the dig. I don't think they've scored any Tetrises so far. So definitely looking for that. 29k here for Robin, 89k for Tega. Robin here still waiting for this bar. Still waiting for this bar. But very good drop management, keeping that double well. And it's going to get rewarded with the bar. Score the Tetris. 64k for Robin, 99k here for Tega. So even though Robin was doing all that digging up high on the board, Tega only ahead by about 1 to 2 Tetrises. And you, what do you mean you can't fix it? So are you just gonna have to get a new chair? Ooh, a little bit of a square spire there, center of the board for Robin. Can definitely build around it, and it's going to do just that. 134 here for Robin, 173 for Tega. Or live without it. Ooh, several misdrops here for Robin. Now going to have to start digging once again, pretty high up on the board. Doesn't look like a death dig, but it's definitely going to eat into their pace a fair bit. Is now probably going to want to square to that left. Gets the square. Gets a bar. Can they dig this down? This is a very hard board, very difficult board to get out of. 164 here for Robin, 243 for Tega. And it looks like Robin's going to get out of it there. That was a nice quick tap to the left there to get that J all the way to the left. And yeah, with those pieces there, Robin is now safe and can now safely get out of this dig. 177 here for Robin, 253 for Tega. Both players here not doing the best pace-wise, so might just be a sequence thing. Could just be, you know, early morning jitters. Robin here probably just looking for around a 400 trans going into 19. Tega probably looking for a mid to high 400 transition here, maybe even a 500. It's $600. Oh my goodness. Oh no, that is, I don't like that. I really don't like that. I hope you didn't like buy that out of pocket and you just like inherited it or something, cause man, that stuff. Both players are approaching the 100 line turn. 272 here for Robin, 370 for Tega. So Tega here taking about 120k lead, and all said and done, has now fully taken advantage of Robin's dig up about halfway through the game. But there's still a lot of game to be played here. On 19. We haven't seen much 19 here from both players, so it remains to be seen who's the superior player on 19. And now Robin, 12 lines ahead, is now going to transition only 5 lines. 373 for Robin, 424 for Tega. It's going to make a bar dependency and get an immediate bar for column 4. And both players are actually going to transition at around the same time. 378 for Robin, 473 for Tega. Tega now 100k ahead. Robin here pretty up high. It's going to want a bar quick. Oh, did not have full DAS for that bar, and it's going to top out at 379. Tega at 499. You are good for game number 3. Yeah, that was tough. It looked like you just didn't have DAS for that bar, and that spelled the end of the game. That was quite unfortunate there. looks like both players here are good for game number 4. Let's see who ends up taking the crucial game number 4 here at 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Both players, they're reaching transition in that game, but Robin just running into a unfortunate series of events there, causing their end of the game. Looks like Pace ended up winning that game at the end of the day. Well, I mean, yeah, AV, but still, 600 is, man, that sounds like it shouldn't break. Like, it shouldn't break at that price. At least to me, it shouldn't break at that price unless it's old and it's like falling apart, you know? I don't know. That's weird. It's that Shaq branding. If it supports him, it can support you. He's like 9 foot tall or something, bro. Like, come on. He's a literal giant in real life. 115 here for Robin, 93k here for Tega. Looks like Robin here is going to transition to a left well dirty Tetris on row 3. Let's see if they get the bar here to get rewarded. It's not going to get immediately rewarded. It's going to have to just take a couple of burns, but gets rewarded with that next bar. Very good setup there, I would say. Although now has 2 bar dependencies here. Pretty difficult to build out of. It's going to get the bar for another left well Tetris. And it's going to continue to build it here. Probably just looking for the right pieces to make a perfect transfer. 166. Ooh, misdrop of that T there for Robin. It's going to get a piece there to get under there, sneak under there, lower the stack. But now this is another fairly high dig for Robin. It's probably going to want an L or bar, and it's getting neither, and it's going to top out at 169. Very unfortunate there. Tega at 171. You are good for game number 4 and the set. GG's. What a great game. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Was early the strat? Maybe he just caught you on a on a bad day. This chair is barely 14 months? What? Wait, you should have a warranty then. Wait, you should have a warranty then, right? Surely. Like, you should just be able to be like, oh, hey, my thing broke. Yeah. Maybe not the greatest set, but... Maybe not the greatest set, but hey, there's still plenty of game to be had here for both players. I mean, this was what your but this is really like, it was only your first match, right? So, yeah, it's alright. Was it that thing that you said about like inconsistent but high scoring, or consistent and regular scoring? I think I remember I think I saw you say that earlier. Although the thing is, I don't know if they're really that, I don't know if they're that inconsistent. They seemed fairly consistent at you know, like at C2WC DOS. Alright, I don't know if anyone's live right now. Let's just check for fun. Let's just check for fun. Let's see if anyone's actually live. I doubt it. Yeah, ain't nobody live. Thank you, Aliwa. Thank you very much. Yeah, the Puyo background is, I made it this way because, I played Puyo, like, many years before, playing Tetris. I actually didn't like Tetris at first, and then I ended up getting into this. So Puyo was my first love for for puzzle games. Yeah, I don't see anyone live, so I'm just gonna go offline here, report this, and then just head to sleep. Y'all have a. I'm gonna wish y'all a good morning over there, but for me, I'm gonna have a good night. Y'all have a good night, y'all. See y'all later.